Okay, we'll make a start. Okay, we'll relax and let go of the tension and calm your mind and be still. So be comfortable, you don't have to go on your back, remember, any way you need to be comfortable. And we'll work through, starting with your feet, maybe tense, and then breathe out and relax. Calf muscles, eyes, relax. Muscles throughout your body. Breathe out, relax. Fingers, arms, shoulders. Relax. Muscles of your face and head. Breathe out and release the tension completely. Just keep your mind here with the music. Bringing your awareness back into your body. Open your eyes. Take a really deep breath in and raise your arms until your hands touch the floor. Point your toes. Breathing normally. Continue to hold the stretch. Just lengthening out completely. As you breathe out, bring your arms down, pull your knees in and gently rock. And relax. You just bend both knees, feet on the floor. Stretch your arms out straight. Maybe you could bend at the elbows, but keep your arms on the floor. If that's difficult in the shoulders, just keep your arms straight. And as you breathe out, just gently take the knees to the side. They may go all the way to the floor, they may just go slightly to the side, but be comfortable in whatever you're doing. Just relax completely for a moment. Give your back a chance to extend, to stretch out with waves. chin if you can. You could keep the other leg down on the mat. You could just pick it up, which will really strengthen into the core muscles. But see how strong you feel. Take your head back slowly as you breathe in. Deep breath out to the other side. Chin to the knee. Just lift the other leg slightly off the floor and hold. Take your head back slowly and relax. Okay, bend the knees. Feet and knees quite close together, feet on the mat. Press your hands into the mat. And as you breathe in, push your back down and raise the hips as high as you can onto your shoulders. But it depends on your back. If it's feeling not very good today, maybe you're just going to lift slightly. Just keep holding it again. Very, very simple. Perhaps you could clasp your hands together and keep your arms straight. Clasp your fingers together and straighten the arms. So it just pulls a little bit more into the shoulders. Release your hands. Bring your hips down, pull your knees in. Just gently roll. Folding in to do a little forward bend. So bend the knees straight on one leg. Have that leg as straight as you can. Doesn't matter how far back you're pulling it. Have one leg straight, the other knee bent, and ease the leg back towards you. Keep your knee bent, just keep the other leg straight, and just hold it wherever you can, just to ease it back towards you. Gradually straighten out the other leg onto the mat. So we really increase the stretch, that forward bend, that lengthening in the hamstrings. Okay, just stay where you are, but stretch your arms out to either side or press the hands down. Take the weight of the leg very slowly across your body, keeping both legs straight. We're aiming to take the foot to the floor. The higher up the foot goes towards the hand, the more of a stretch we're getting. But as long as your foot goes to the floor, that's the all-important part. Keep your shoulders down. Press your hands down and lift the weight of the leg back up. Okay, just hold on to the leg again. Pull it back slightly towards you and lift your head towards the knee. Take your head back and relax, and we'll do the same on the other side. So we have a forward bend and a widthwise stretch. So we're going to bend both knees. Straighten the other leg this time. Have that leg as straight as you can and ease it back towards you. Gradually straighten out the other leg onto the mat. Stretch your arms lower back, but stretch the shoulders into the tortoise pose. So if you can sit back, it will stretch to the front of the legs. Stretch up. Try to keep your bottom on your heels, but if there's a knee problem, you may need to lift your bottom up. Stretch your arms out and try to bring your forehead down to the mat. It really will depend on your shoulders. If you can't get your head down, you've maybe got a block, you could always put your head on the block. Now we'll increase this into your back. So you raise your bottom into the air, stretch your arms further away, still have the forehead on the mat. So you have that lovely dip in your back. Just coming back into the pose of the child. So release your arms and shoulders instantly. A little bit more work into your joints and getting into the lower back. Come on to all fours. Let's bring the right knee forwards. Now we're going to put a little bit more pressure on the knee and on the hip. So if those areas are not very good for you today, then maybe just keep your hands where they are. But otherwise, go back into that tortoise position where we're stretching out and bring the forehead down. As you do that, you will put more pressure on the joint. So maybe you'd like to just keep your hands where they are. So it's just a very soft stretch. Now, make your way back with your hands and bring your fingertips behind the knee. So just go right onto your fingertips so you can lift and bring your chin out. So you're really dipping into the lower back. Okay, just coming down onto all fours. Okay, we're going to go to the other side, but maybe it would be better if you could have your head facing the wall. So we're not all facing each other. Okay, so if you can remember the other side now I've confused you. So probably your left knee forward, first of all. Little bit more pressure going there. The knee is down, but as we stretch out, a little bit more pressure going into the hip and into the knee. So make sure it's comfortable. Don't go there if it isn't comfortable. You just keep your hands there and not go all the way down. Make your way back up. So fingertips behind the knee. And you're sitting back on the heel, but you really are getting deep into the lower back. A mini version of the crescent moon. Okay, so come down with your hands. Take your knee back. Pose of a child or spinal massage. So if you want to come off the knees, if it's a little bit of a problem, go onto your back and gently rock. But you need to reverse your back for a moment. Okay, so come back up and we'll get a little bit stronger. We'll get a little bit stronger in your back with the actual crescent moon. So again, if we're all facing the wall, and have your right foot forwards, hands completely flat and beside your foot, not in front of your foot. The back foot needs to be as far away as you can. So you're already feeling the stretch at the front of the thigh and the back of the other thigh. So maybe you could just go to the fingertips and bring your chin out. But just do that for a moment. But I want you to get the idea that you're sinking down with the legs. Okay, now we're just going to lift the body, not the legs. We're going to lift the body and take your arms behind you and clasp the fingers together and keep the hands down, sort of on your back, on your bottom. Now I want you to bring the chin out and look up. Quite an opening out in the chest, quite a stretch in the shoulders. Release your hands. Okay, just bring your hands down. Let's change to the other side gradually. Take your knee back. Onto the other side. Now have the foot completely flat. Have the hands flat and sink down, stretching into the legs. Just give it a moment. Now fingertips, so you lift more into the lower back. Perhaps you could lift your upper body and reach behind you, clasping the hands together. Bring your chin out and look up. Do it nice and slowly. Remember that front foot has to stay flat. We don't want to extend the knee too far over your foot. And release your hands. Okay, back onto all fours, spinal massage or pose of a child, whichever you prefer. But you need to do something to bring the shoulders in and round your back. Okay, we don't have to go stronger, but you could stay with the simply having your fingertips down with this. That would be fine. We've got everything we need to do in the back, opening out a backward stretch. We could hold the fingers as we did together, looking up, or you could just, once you're there, lift. Maybe it's not going to lift very much. It depends on your shoulders. Don't do it quickly, but maybe you could lift up as you're looking up. So whatever you prefer, but don't overdo it. They'll do you no good at all. You've got to go with something that feels comfortable, because once you get there, you just need to stay there for a few breaths, letting all those muscles stretch and settle in position. So it may just be your arms are too short to actually reach back and join together, so go with whatever you can. Front foot flat, and maybe if your hands are together, you are actually lifting the arms behind you. Okay, bring your arms down and release the hands, and we'll go on to the other side. Take your time so you keep your balance, and you can decide whether you can actually reach behind you and lift the arms. Bring your arms down, release your hands. Pose of a child with spinal massage again. Okay, so we could go a little bit more. Sinking down. Okay, maybe you could slowly just bring the arms in front, or again you could continue to take them up and actually back. Just depends on how flexible you are in your back and shoulders. Do it nice and slowly with an in-breath. Breathe normally as you hold. Sinking down with the legs, but opening out. Make your way down on all fours, and then bring the other foot forwards. Nice and slowly, by raising the arms, we're getting further into your back, a bigger stretch, deeper into your lower back. You're literally taking your arms up and bending backwards. Bring your arms down. Okay, come straight onto your back. Let's completely fold in. So on your back, head to your knees, as tight as you can. Take your head back slowly. Just relax for a moment. Strong forward bend now, before we go on to the movements we're going to do. So if we come into a standing position, we'll have the forward bend standing. Just have your feet quite close. Take a deep breath in as you go up and slightly back, just how we do in our crescent moon. You're going to bend from the hips, you're going to fold in half. You're going to come down and take the hands to the back of the legs. Now maybe it's the back of the knees, maybe it's the back of the ankles, but bend the elbows to sort of relax your shoulders and bring your head in towards the legs. We're literally trying to fold in half as best we can. Just get that wonderful stretch going all the way through the back of the legs and into your back. Okay, tuck your chin in, uncurl from the base of the spine, make your way up, raise your arms up and bend backwards. Just for a moment, you could just flop over with bent knees. You could just come into a squatting position, because that will, if the knees and hips are okay, will instantly let go of your back and your legs. So a little bit of a rest after that really big stretch, and then we're going to do it 2 more times to loosen a little bit more. Okay, so come back up exactly the same. Keep your feet quite close. Breathe in, open out. Breathe out as you fold down. Take the hands to the back of the legs. Bring your head and body in. Uncurl slowly, make your way up, raise your arms, open out once again. Okay, we need to release, so you could just bend the knees, fold over, or squat down. Just need something that's going to just release from that held stretch that we did. Okay, so if you're feeling that's going quite well, a little bit too easy, You could extend, you could have your feet together, you could fold down, and if it's easy to get your hands to the floor with the legs straight, you could hook under the toes, keep your legs straight, and bring your head up. It will extend through the whole posterior. But if you're not getting down there, don't push it, don't force yourself. If you're here, then just go to holding the back of the legs. You have to be able to get down there easily to extend. It's just an option if you need it. Okay, so breathe in, stretch up. As you breathe out, fold down very slowly, because if you go quickly, you can always overstretch. Just make your way down as you're breathing out. And if you easily get to the floor, you could hook the fingers under. You could keep your legs straight. You could look ahead of you. You could lift your head as much as you can so you have that extra stretch. Take your head down. Keep your head down until the last uncurl from the base of the spine. All the way up with your arms, just bend backwards and again, just squatting or flopping over with bent knees. So while we're standing, we're going to have the backward stretch. Very different in the legs, and so the back of the legs will have the front, and that will help us because we're going to go back to the crescent moon in a moment and dog. So have your feet together. If you're not sure you're going to be able to balance, if you try and stand on one leg, you could always hold on to the wall. And all you need to do is have a focus point and hold your foot. Now, the minute we hold the foot and pull it in with the knees together, we're getting this lengthening that we had when you were in the tortoise, sitting back on your heels. And that's what we're looking for, this lengthening here. It will really help to keep your knee mobile, but keep it all comfortable. If you can't do that because knee or front of the thigh too tight, then don't hold the foot, but just bend and have your knees together. Okay, now the other arm goes up if you can. You may want to hold on to the wall with that arm. See how it goes. There's a lovely dip happening in your back, a complete reverse to the forward bend standing that we just did. And it should be very easy. It's as simple as we can make this. It's a standing bow, but it's a simplified version. Everyone can do this. As I say, you can hold on if it's a problem. Bring your arm down first, then release your foot and just stand on 2 feet for a moment. Other side, take your time. Have a focus point, something you're looking at the whole time, something that's not going to move. Just keep the knees together. I don't want you to pull the leg out to the side. Raising your arms straight if you can. Release your back by bending the knees and just folding over, and let your arms flop down. It'll really help in your shoulders. Okay, so same again we'll do, or you could have your focus point, you could hold your foot, raise your arm, slightly move. I don't want you to bring the arm down, I want you just to move it so you can pick the back foot up, lifting it up and separating the back of the calf and the back of the thigh. So instead of pulling in, you're literally pulling apart. Don't do that quickly because it'll be very much stronger in your lower back. So if you feel you just want to hold the foot and have the arm up, you've still got that dip in your back. But if you slightly move the arm so you can pick the back foot up, it will be stronger in your back. So holding on to it is the problem. You're strengthening into the legs, into the joints in your legs, into the muscles. Make your way out slowly. maybe the balance difficulty. If you've got a weakness in an ankle and knee, you'll have to hold on for support. You won't have the strength perhaps in those joints. Other side. Okay, take your time. That first position, just get yourself balanced. Picking the back foot up. Make your way out slowly. Just hold yourself over again. And that instant release. And make sure you're bending the knees. Again, just once more. Focus point. And a very slow, controlled movement to the actual standing bow. Okay, take it back a bit if you want to. You want to make it a little bit softer. Remember, the whole idea is that we go there and we can comfortably hold. Keep your supporting knee locked if you can, because that will keep you strong. You may just need a fingertip on the wall if you're struggling with balance. Make your way out slowly. Make sure you start with your feet together to go to the other side, and then your feet will be in the right position for when you take your foot off to balance. Okay, so just make your way into the standing bow slowly. Make your way out. Come down onto the mat. And if we could just go into the little coil pose, the head to the knees as tight as you can. So take a deep breath out, pull the head to the knees, really coming in tight. And that will reverse your shoulders and your back and your legs instantly. Take your head back very slowly. And just relax. Just for a moment, let's have a change of direction because we're working quite a bit through the legs and the hips. So if you just come into the sitting position, a nice soft rotation, then we'll just pull apart for a moment. Different direction. So legs out straight in front of you. Take the right leg over the left. With the knee coming up as high as you're comfortable. If you take it down lower, it'll be easier in the joints and easier to twist, but up high if you can. Bring the toes back of this straight leg. Take a deep breath in. We want to go clockwise with the right hand finishing on the mat behind you. Don't lean back, but lean forward. So you could just hug the knee and look over your shoulder. Now, if it's a problem in a hip or a knee, then perhaps you don't want to take the foot all the way over the leg. You'll perhaps just want to leave it. And you're looking over your shoulder. And you're just going to simply hold on. That should feel comfortable. Shouldn't be a problem. Use the hand on the mat to actually pull you round a little bit more. So the hand's there, use it to pull you round a little tighter. very soft, very smooth. Okay, now again, take a deep breath in and untwist the top half. Okay, and then should be the left leg going over. Take a deep breath in. We're going to breathe out because we're squashing the lungs, and we're going to fold the elbow. The hand is behind you, and you're going to use it to pull you round a little bit tighter. Straighten out both legs. Let's see if we can just go down very slowly with the hands on the legs, which will really use every muscle to get you down, all the way down. A little bit of spinal massage. If you just bring the knees in for a moment and gently rock. Okay, back to our legs. If you could come on to all fours again. Okay, so bring your right foot forwards. So we're sort of going back to this crescent moon position. Okay, curl the back toes. So you need that back foot to be as far away as you can get it. We're going to use every muscle in the legs if you can, and your hands pressing down, not in front of your feet, but the hands will be the side. I want you to breathe in and straighten the back leg if you can. It depends again on the strength in your muscles and joints. That's all I need you to do for a moment. Just lift your weight up, straightening the back leg. Use your hands as well. Just take the knee down, onto all fours, and we'll do the other side. Okay, so bring the left foot forwards, curl the back toes, make sure your hands aren't in front of the foot, and as you breathe in, straighten the back leg. Now it's important you either keep your knee down completely, or you lift with that back leg straight. Don't let your knee bend. Holding on to it, taking effort to do that. So take your knee down, onto all fours, pose of a child, or spinal massage for a moment's release. Okay, onto all fours again. Curl your toes. We're just going to go very gently now on dog. So you're going to breathe in. And I just want you to slightly bend one knee and very slowly go back towards one heel. So we're extending just one side. Now don't do this quickly. We can really snap. Things. So just bend the other knee and take the other heel down towards the floor. Okay, let's do it again, once on each side. Bend one knee, straighten the other leg. Other side. Okay, come up onto your toes. Go back towards both heels at the same time. So both legs straightish. If it's a problem, you can bend the knees slightly, but relatively straight if you can. Push back towards the heels. Bring your forehead down. Up onto your toes when you're ready. Gently down on the knees. Come over onto your back. A little bit of spinal massage. This time, you've been into downward dog. We're going to just lengthen your back and bring your right foot forwards again with your hands flat. Curl the back toes. Breathe in and straighten the back leg. As you breathe out, we're going to take that front foot. We're going to swing it back towards your heel and go back towards both heels if you can, without moving the position of your hands. Up onto your toes, gently down on the knees, and we'll take the left foot forwards. Hands flat, curl the toes. Breathe in as you straighten the back leg. Breathe out as you swing the foot back to join the other one. Easy way of getting into it instead of upward dog. But I just want to add something else maybe. Now this is going to be challenging in the hip. Just go through it. So here we are with our front foot down, we're curling the toes, we're straightening. We're going back into downward dog. And then to come out, we're going to literally swing that foot back. Okay, so we take it back, and then we swing it back. Okay, so it's challenging part in the hip. If that's not going to happen, once you get your foot back, you could just go onto your toes and come back out the way we just did. Okay, so we need that front foot forwards, back toes curled, straight back leg, and then you're going to swing the front foot back. We're going to take a moment in downward dog. We're not going to speed through, however. We're going to hold downward dog so you actually get the benefit from the position. Lengthening out and go back. Now, right foot, the same foot, we somehow need to swing it back to where we started. It's far easier to say it than do it. Okay. So, we need now to change sides. So let's just go on to a pause and bring the other foot forwards. Hands flat, curl the back toes, and straighten the back leg as you breathe in. And as you breathe out, you're going to take the foot back to join the other. Push your hips up to the ceiling, bring your forehead downwards. Give it a moment. We know we need time. We need time to settle into this stretch. Now, again, the left foot, you're going to have to take a moment to breathe in and literally swing it. And it may not go all the way, but that's where we're aiming for. All the way forward. Okay, come back onto all fours. And onto your back again. So we just need to give the head a bit of a rest from being upside down. Okay, just once more, we're going to put together our crescent moon that we did earlier and our downward dog. The two dynamic positions, they really follow on together very well. So have your right foot forwards. Have your hands flat for a moment. I've not curled the back toes yet. And you're going to raise your arms as we did before earlier on in our backward stretch of crescent moon. Bring your hands down very slowly. Hands flat behind the foot to either side of the foot. Curl the back toes. Breathe in as you straighten the leg. Breathe out as you take the foot back to the other one. Into downward dog. Just to make it easier, we'll come up onto the toes and gently down on the knees. So we can do the left side. So left foot forwards. And take a deep breath in and raise your arms into that wonderful opening out backward stretch. As you breathe out, bring your hands down flat to either side. Curl the back toes. Breathe in as you straighten the back leg. Breathe out as you go into downward dog. So you're really complementing these two positions. Up onto your toes, very gently down. Come over onto your back, a little bit of spinal massage. Just complete with a little stretching out, a little aligning. So if you've got a block, use that. If not, roll your mat up in a sort of bolster. Laying on your back, lift the hips. The rolled up mat or the block goes under your bottom. Okay, not your back, but under your bottom. So you're just rolling the mat up. So you're leaving the top bit to lay on. And you lift your hips up. Don't sit on it and then go back. You just lift the hips up. And bring your feet together. Point your toes. And raise your arms again. So the roll up mat is under your bottom. And that means we'll be pulling out and releasing. It's a backward stretch, but we will be pulling out and releasing in your lower back, which is just what we need to complete. You just have to give it time. You really do have to just settle and be stretched out like you're on a rack. Be pulled out straight and released into your lower back. Bring your arms down. Bend your knees to lift off. And then I just need you to get your hip to your knees into that little foil pose, which will push you back in reverse. Just close you in. Take your head back slowly. Okay, make sure you're going to be warm and comfortable. We're just going to relax completely. You could lay down, you could sit, whatever you need to do. So keep your mind here. Okay, don't let it wander on to other thoughts. Start by releasing your feet. And as you breathe out the legs, breathe out, let go. Muscles throughout your body, think about the lower back, abdominal area, upper back and chest area. Relax. Fingers, the arms, the shoulders. Relax. Release the jaw. Muscles of your face. The eyes are closed. The tension goes from the top of your head with the out breath. And let your mind focus on the music. Bringing your awareness back into you. Open your eyes, become aware of your surroundings. Take your time, have a stretch. Just curl up on your side, don't come up too quickly.